right. Hello, this is Linus Wilson. We're going to answer your questions about the PS5 and Xbox Series X and S consoles. Let's see if we have anybody in the chat. I also want to check the audio. So let me check the audio. So we're playing Godfall, but the emphasis, of course, is on answering your questions about upcoming PS5, Xbox Series X, and S drops in the United States. Oh, hey, Smoke FZ. Sounds like the audio is okay, and I'm going to let people know on Twitter that we're live. I'm sure this is the much anticipated Godfall live stream, PS5, Xbox Series X Q&A. All right. I'm answering your questions about the upcoming PS5 and Xbox Series X drops in the USA and playing Godfall. On YouTube. Okay. I'm answering your questions about the upcoming PS5 and Xbox Series X drops in the USA and playing Godfall on YouTube. Alright, that's good. Alright, we have the tweet sent. Hey, that boy Trey, what's up? Thomas Lear, the weather's pretty nice here. It's sunny and 50 degrees outside in Louisiana. Alright. Hunter says his PS5's holding up pretty good. And hello, Bamor Baron. So, I think for next week, we should be definitely keyed in on and online if you're up for their bundle, which has a lot of good stuff in it. It's expensive, but it gives you a lot of really cool games and a lot of accessories that you're probably going to buy anyways. That if you set up your Twitter so you get all notifications from and online and you set up a PayPal account, you stand an excellent chance of securing from them if you're quick. And that's our only really kind of confirmed drop. The other drop that we're expecting is Best Buy, which is probable. Yeah, some people have gotten shipping from Walmart despite South Carolina or despite the fact that they said they were not going to deliver as late as the 4th of March, so like a month in advance. So some people have gotten shipping, but Walmart is really bad about notifying you about shipping, and so you should definitely set up the FedEx account. So Eric Kim wants to know, when is Best Buy dropping? And I said Best Buy is probable for next week. I didn't say that they're confirmed, nor do we know when they are going to drop. And why do I think they're probable is because they dropped over 2 weeks ago and they fulfilled most of their orders. And they actually filled more of their orders than Best Buy has. So I think they probably restocked by this time and they probably are primed for a drop. And it's their MO to drop every 2 to 3 weeks. So you need to, let me put my Twitter on if you don't have the Twitter already. It's at Linus Wilson on Twitter. And you need to follow with all notifications on Twitter because most of the drops we get are not announced in advance. So we know when they go live and that's it. And so if you're fast on Twitter, then you're going to secure. If you're slow, you're not, right? So I tweet out other accounts such as Wario64 that are also reliable. You should also follow those for the times when I'm sleeping and whatnot. So I think that is the most reliable way to secure. And of course, for Ant Online, you want to follow Ant Online with all notifications. That's AntOnline.com, and they will announce it. Although they won't give you a leak. We are looking for the PS5 disc bundle, which I think is about $8.50, but it's got a lot of great stuff in it. Who do I have? I guess I'll go for the Chiefs. That's a sentimental pick. I don't know. I really dislike Tom Brady, but then again, I also used to live in the Tampa Bay area, so it would be nice if Tampa Bay won. So I guess I don't know. I'm kind of torn. So if Tom Brady was the Tampa Bay's quarterback, then I'd say definitely Tampa Bay. Keenan Roberts. When I got the PS5 from Best Buy, it was on Thursday. Now I'm trying to get the Xbox Series X. Okay, cool. There have been, what is it? The Microsoft Store USA did go live this week. So that was a possibility. It's been flickering for a few days. The tariffs are still being ignored. I mean, so I was talking to this guy that did the studies about all the scalpers, not just for the PS5 and Xbox Series X in the US, but he also studied the scalping situation for the graphics cards. And he's really into the graphics cards because he's like a computer science guy. He's interested in what is it? The mining of Bitcoin, which it's a whole nother thing, but evidently you need a good graphics card to do that. And those things have gone up. Their prices have gone up. Now, Microsoft and Sony have not chosen to go down that route, and they're willing to lose money on that. I think the graphics card makers is probably true. They don't have as many outlets of funds, right? So, obviously, Microsoft and Sony make more money from the games, or maybe not obviously, but they do. They make more money from marketing the games and selling the games than they do from the actual consoles themselves. They tend to just break even on the consoles or lose money. They're also going to start making money, of course, as the chip prices go down. But it just the tariffs make it less likely for Microsoft and Sony to dump a lot of stock on the U.S. They've dumped some stock, but we've definitely seen a drop off from the PlayStation Direct here in the United States since those tariffs came about. And I haven't heard any more update. We had, of course, Janet Yellen was confirmed, but not many other people in the administration have been confirmed. So Treasury Secretary isn't really the one we're looking for. We're waiting for the U.S. Trade Representative to be confirmed. But even then, I don't know if they're going to make a move or not. So far, I don't know how much pushback they're actually getting. So, Golden Apple says, the only thing I'm trying to get is the 3070 because the old one is dying. Yeah, at Cheeto Game NYT does the 3070s. So does at Jinx Deals. I've not been tweeting out the 3070s and stuff, because otherwise I would never sleep. So, but I think I don't know. I mean, I see those a lot more than I see the consoles these days. So I think it's a doable thing if you're quick and on it. So at Jinx Deals is also good for like international stuff. You need the 3080, yeah. So I don't know. I've been toying with the idea of getting another very fast computer. I can't justify the expense though. So okay, yeah, you're interested in the Godfall. I haven't started the game yet. Maybe I should, but I'll answer your question, Eric. Hey, thanks for the super chat. Not Dio. I'm glad you were able to secure your console. So, Eric, Godfall, I'm not happy with. I played it for about an hour last night, a little over an hour last night. I'll show you it, and I think it, for it reminds me very much of an old style game. I mean, like I remember playing Duke Nukem in the '90s, and you can't jump anywhere, and you're in a kind of a narrow path. I wouldn't call this an open world game. They call it an RPG. I don't know if I would even call it an RPG, but it is definitely an action game. So the emphasis is on constant battle, and I actually kind of find that just a little bit annoying. I just one thing I like about the open world games is you get some downtime, and I don't really see a lot of downtime except to kind of sitting around. It seems like a very linear story. They just threw me right into this mission. Not sure why I'm in this mission. And I'm just trying to get out of this temple. And I'm already to level 3 now. So I did level up a couple of times. And they did seem to keep all the loot that I looted. But there's no way to save in this game. And there's also no way to exit. So the only way I knew to exit was to turn off the PS5. So so it looks like I've been reduced. I've been actually put back to a lower level because I didn't get all the way out of this level, which I have no idea what this level is and what's the point of it. I don't think there is a point except for lots of battles. But it looks pretty. So I think I will live stream this some more. I don't think that I'll play it in my spare time, but that's kind of what I would use it for. Yeah. This should come to PlayStation now, right? Their online server. That would be good if it came to that, but. Like I was looking at the things, this game's release schedule, and they're talking like they're going to come out with some paid DLC, and I'm like, really? You're going to come out with paid DLC for this? Anyways, but all right, so let's play some. When is Best Buy rumored to drop? I don't think there's any reliable rumors, Trey. The only thing that I'm going on is that they haven't dropped in over 2 weeks, and that they have basically fulfilled all their orders. And I think fulfilling their previous orders, based on my polling, means that they're ready to drop, because then they're not waiting to get more stock, that they do things kind of in advance, right? They do things like 2 weeks in advance, whereas Target does everything. They've got to have the stock in the stores. So for Target, we're looking for stock in the stores. For Best Buy, we're looking that they fulfilled their orders. And a similar thing for Walmart. Walmart does everything way in advance, right? Their delivery dates go out as far as March 4th. But Target is same-day pickup. So for Target, we're tracking the stores. For Walmart and Best Buy, we just want to make sure that they've fulfilled their prior orders. Best Buy seems to drop during the day, so during business hours. Sometimes they've dropped on weekends, but we're probably more likely to drop during the week. And the Golden Apple says, my old GPU is an EVGA GTX 160, and it was recalled for overheating. Oh, man. Yeah, you need a new GPU. Yeah, I don't even own a desktop, so... I think there's also kind of the option out there. I do see like these kind of totally built systems with the new console, with the new graphics cards, and I think those are probably a bit easier to get. It may be a ripoff relative to creating your own system, but it might be a good deal. Kind of getting one of those all-in-one systems is another alternative. So Trey Cates wants to know when we can see Target restocking. Target is gonna, Target dropped. What was it? Monday last week. It was early last week. That was a surprise to me. We had those leaks that said that stock was coming in on Wednesday and Thursday in these particular Targets, which we don't know their location. And the thing to understand about Target, it's store by store based, right? So when they drop, it's that a lot of stores have stock, and only those stores that have stock will drop. So, for instance, those places that got stock on the 3rd or the 4th, according to those leaks, those places could likely drop this week, right? If Target decides that they're going to drop. And then Target always drops 5 to 8 a.m. I don't know. They had stock at my particular Target, which is unusual. So ENEP, I'm not sure how nationwide it was. We certainly didn't get a lot of people showing me pictures of the Target scanners in advance of that. So that was a bit surprising to me. But I did see someone that was very sure they were going to drop that day, the day before. I forget who it was, and I was like, no way. But they did drop. So it did seem like a substantial amount of people got stuff. You should, BAF Plus, you should talk to the people at your local Meijer. So Meijer did pre-announce that. They announced that like 7 days ago, 5 days ago. They actually put out a tweet and they said they're going to have PS5 stock in their stores, right? So go to the stores. And so, so that's the way to get from Meijer, is that you need to talk to the stores and find out if they have stock or when they're going to make it available. Sometimes they'll post signs. Most of the time they won't. You just need to talk to your local store. You need that local intelligence. And then some people do camp out for that. I mean, I think a lot of people think that if there's walk-ins, that, walk-ins doesn't mean that you're going to have... that you're just going to walk in, it's going to be easy. No, what walk-ins have meant so far is that a lot of people camped out the night before, or some people got in line when there was a line forming, or they just were lucky to get in when the stock was there. But most of the times it was a lot, people went through kind of at the grocery stores like Fred Meyer in the Pacific Northwest, or the Meyer stores in the Midwest. They went through a lot of hardship. Like, right, there was one guy that said that 6 guys had camped out in negative 10-degree weather in front of the Meijer for hours on end, and he got there and he was 7th in line and didn't get one. Yeah, ENEP is right. You just gotta chat with people. Some people, not necessarily. Camping may be worth it. It may be the only way to secure it, but you can't just camp. You have to camp and also have information, right? You don't want to camp on a random day, right? The odds are is that your Meijer already sold out, because that was something that they were doing several days ago, and that ship has sailed, right? They're going to have to restock, so you want to have your ear to the ground, right? And then you'll be able to get the Meijer stock when they come in. Yeah, Golden Apple, I think they only dropped at 3 in the morning on the launch day, right? So that was the only time Target's dropped at 3 in the morning. Otherwise, it's been 5 to 8 a.m. Eastern time. And they typically drop like the disc first, then the digital, then the Xbox, and then the S, right? So they kind of drop the... So Target, if you want an Xbox and you hear that Target has dropped the PS5, do not leave their website until 9 a.m. Eastern time, because they're going to drop the X, right? Or, just be on the every notification you can get, because the X is going to also drop. But usually by the time you get the notification, it may be too late, because your target could have 6 Xbox Series X's, right? Or 1 PS5 digital, right? So the disc is a leading indicator with Target of other things dropping. And so if you get a notification for the disc dropping and you're in the market for any of the other consoles, then you don't want to leave Target until you're sure that that's gone up and sold out. South Carolina R says, camping was worth it. I got 3 consoles when they allowed it. ENEP. Yeah, I think there was a question about GameStop. GameStop could drop. They do seem like they're on a 2-week schedule. I think they dropped more recently than Best Buy, so it could happen. GameStop kind of announces it. I think that if you're in like one of their loyalty rewards members, they might give you an email before other people. So before Wario would know it, some people that are in the loyalty rewards program. So you want to sign up for all the loyalty rewards you can with GameStop. I don't really shop there that much, but and of course I'm not in the market for another PS5 or Xbox Series X. But I mean, if you like GameStop, definitely get in their email program. Another one that you want to get in the email program for is GameFly, right? So if you've got a GameFly membership, you want to make sure you turn on your email notifications, because they give email notifications before we know that they're live, right? So we know they're live because somebody on their mailing list got that, and then they told somebody on Twitter. So Rid Ninja Striker, Target, you have to order online. That is either on the app or on a website on the web, and then you can pick up the same day or drive up the same day, but you can't walk into the store and buy it. That's what they mean by that. Yeah. Alright, so I'll show you some of the gameplay from this. Now these are all weird things that I already... These are pretty easy, guys. You just need to smash everything you can in this. It's kind of silly. I mean, I think as you progress in the game, it's all about combos. I also didn't see a way to... I think there is a way, at least later in the game, to change the difficulty level. I did not see one to change the difficulty level. So this is whatever the standard is. Right, so they call it a looter. Right, so every one of these vases you see here, you just want to destroy. And I guess this is actually fortunate for me on a looter standpoint, because I abandoned early, because it seems like here in Godfall, I'm getting these chests again. Because this is like a lower level that I'd already been through, that I'd already killed all the monsters in. But because I didn't complete the level, I get the loot again. And I'm pretty sure my loot is full, right? So I think this was kind of the standard glitch, that money glitch that people were using, was that if you don't complete the level and it's got really good loot, then you can just re-loot it over and over again if you don't kill all the bosses or get all the way to the end, right? Because it's going to restart you at the checkpoint, and then it's going to re-loot the stuff. But you keep all your old loot. See, here's some more. I don't know, dogs. They call them Craven drones. And they're not very, they don't attack you all at once. That's nice of them. And it's also good to miss things because those things drop like when you hit these vases, they drop health, right? So while you're fighting, you don't actually, if you're hitting random stuff instead of the what you're supposed to be hitting, it's beneficial. It's kind of weird. Okay, so J Green 09. I got PS5 from the Walmart drop, but mine hasn't shipped. It says that processing is happening. It's still processing. Yeah, it should still be processing. Yeah, I mean they didn't say, they said they were gonna, the earliest waves were like late in the month of February, and the it'll be processing until it's delivered to your house. Probably they'll probably even never tell you it's shipped. Yeah, it's just feels like a really old type of design of a game. It may have next gen graphics, but it has like 20-year-old design. And it would have been nice if they like started with a cutscene or something. There's just kind of like these disembodied voices that talk to him every once in a while. And like, okay, so here's a staircase, right? But you can't jump up the staircase, right? There's and see here, I can see this little lip here. It looks like I could go there maybe, but there's no way for me to jump. I can't. I can see it, but I can't jump. Right. So it's. I'm just amazed they had no jump button. So I'm supposed to go deeper in the Sunforged Temple. That's my. This, I guess, this is a Sunforged Temple. Oh, that's a cool move. I'm not sure how I did that, but so I guess I have to go up, right? And so I was already up here before. Oh, I guess the TV volume's just not working right here. So I don't know if you're getting. I don't think you're getting the volume on that on the desktop. I don't see that coming through the capture card. Oh well, the dialogue's pretty bad, anyways. Uh, eh, let's see. Let's see what you're saying in the chat, and let's also check out Twitter. Yeah, it has very basic mechanics from my perspective. Okay, so Twitter, we got. So when does the Super Bowl start today? I also get the impression that this is probably like uh, a game where stacking of bonuses really matter. So I suspect by the end of the game, you if you've not upgraded, then you're gonna really do poorly, or you upgraded the wrong way. Then it's going to be a lot more difficult. It's quite easy, I think, on the easy on not the easy level, but the beginning levels. I think I've been down there, and that's a dead end. I don't know. We'll ignore that fight for now. Yeah, my tolerance for actually getting all the loot again is very low. Golden apple. I mean, I think you're gonna get a console. Yeah, these guys are good. Oh man. Oh man, they see they're beating up on me though. Alright, so yeah, those are just health things. I don't think I can collect them. So yeah, it's helpful if you're playing the game and you're actually hitting these random objects to get health. Yeah, I don't know. I think you can secure one. I think that and online's a good bet if you're still in the market for one. Okay, so the only way that you can jump is like these dots, and then you have to press this key, but it's not really what you would think of as a jump. You can't just jump up anywhere either. It's like it's very old. It's an old school design. Yeah, the Pulse headset's good. All right, and they're wireless, right? So it's good to go after the guys with the guns. It seems like because they'll shoot you from a long way. I haven't figured out what all these different objects are. Obviously, the green is health, but not sure what the other things are. So I'm into this part. Well, he moves a lot faster than I expect him to move. Yeah, these are all chests that I have looted already. So I'm basically relooting stuff because I wasn't able to save properly. Which is just, I don't know. I mean, I think, more than the ability to get loot, I think the loss of progression is just terrible. But there is no mechanism to save in this game. It's all autosave. So there is a single player version. Obviously, for the multiplayer version, you need PlayStation Plus if you're playing on the PS5. But the single player, they say you need an internet connection, but not PS Plus. So that's, I think, one of the confusions. So I don't have PS Plus, so you can play this without being a PS Plus member. But I think you do need an internet connection, and that's probably why they're so bad. Those big guys are really easy. About saves too, right? The saves are all these kind of online saves garbage. So is that a dead end? Are those guys going after me now? Because I got the fancy music. God of War is not expected to release until 2022. So yeah, I would say you're going to have to wait on God of War. I mean, they have the remastered version for the PS5 available. Oh, these guys are coming up. I guess the good thing is you do feel it on the DualSense when you're banging these guys. Oh man, they got me really low. I mean, strategically, you might want to not destroy some of these because they'll drop the green things that you can't pick up, but Yeah, so they compare this to like God of War. I don't know. Did I played just a little bit of God of War? Did that feel like an open world to you, or was that more kind of level based? I considered playing God of War. I do have God of War, and I probably will play the 2018 one. Before they do. And if I'm still doing this, I'll probably pick up coverage of God of War when it comes out. But we just kind of have a dearth right now of new games that I'm interested in. We might also do some live streams of Cyberpunk more. Use the RF to convert a portion of the enemy's health into the Soul Shatter buildup. R1 to create Soul Shatter buildup. R2 to deal Soul Shatter damage. Oh, maybe that was a Soul Shatter? Okay, so now I'm on level 4. Oh, he got me good, didn't he? Playgate, so what's up? When's the PS5 dropping? Usually we don't get any drops during the week, but maybe it's good. We could check Twitter just a second. Okay, let's do the other one. So we expect the PlayStation 5 to drop from Ant Online this week. They've semi-confirmed it. You need to turn on all notifications for Ant Online Com and set up your PayPal account so you can be on that when they drop it, because it goes fast. And then there's Best Buy. We're waiting for Best Buy. That's what I said. So the two things that I expect for next week is Ant Online to sell PS5s and Best Buy. But that means that I think more than 50% chance. Now I think there will be multiple drops next week, and you should go to my Twitter at Linus Wilson and set up accounts with as many of those retailers on my pinned comment. Right? There's about 25 retailers. And most of those drops will be random. We won't know in advance until they drop. And so you need to have all notifications on at Twitter so that you can know when to go online and secure those. The two sites I mentioned was Ant Online and Best Buy. Oh, you like my shield throw? Oh, he gave me a good one. Oh, Hope's Lament. Oh, that looks like a good one. Let's try that one out. Okay. Yeah, let's unequip. Oh, that's dual blades. Okay, so let's. How do we equip? Okay. Okay, so they're both equipped. Okay, so we'll try the dual blades for now. So I guess when their bar gets pink, then you can hit them with the hard strike, and that really takes them out. The heavy strike takes them out when they're pink. I guess my health rations are full. Dan O'Neill calls it GodAwful. There's only one good, that's God of War. That's the best God game, yeah. I'm doing well, Fire Hurdle. Hey, Playgates. They definitely do. I mean, I think they definitely are trying to go after the God of War market. I mean, they said that the play style is similar to God of War. I don't know. I don't know. I haven't played enough of God of War to give a good critique of the two. I do think that the story in God of War is better, just from what little I've played of both games. But in terms of freedom of action, I don't know. I haven't played enough God of War to say. I think this mission is way too long. Right, so I'm like an hour or two of this, but I mean, I will say I'm like at level 4 and max level's like 70. Oh, you're gonna play Halo on your Xbox Series X? Awesome. Chess. Fire Hurdle says congratulations. Okay, press. It says I should parry more. Okay, parry leaves. So that's a new thing, that parry leaves him vulnerable for a short time. He looks like a boss to me. I think that was because of my wonderful parrying. Not really. There's a nice little tree there. Such a pretty place. Full of all these exploding creatures. Then every once in a while, a disembodied voice taunts him. Yeah, we're not expecting anything to go live today, but you know you need to follow on Twitter for notifications. I'll check Twitter just now, just for kicks. So far as dual blades seem okay. Oh, they got the exciting music here. Am I getting hit? I was getting hit while I was in pause. Well, that's weird. I've never been in a game where you go into the menu and you get hit. I don't know. I really hate the fact you don't have a save button in this game. I mean, that's ridiculous. Okay, let's see if I go to this button. That should pause it, right? Or will I get hit while I'm like paused? Thomas likes the bosses in Godfall. So, you know, next week we're looking for Ant Online to drop, and we're looking for PlayStation Direct to drop. I'm sorry, not PlayStation Direct, Best Buy. So those are, I think they're likely, but not totally confirmed. Ant's pretty much confirmed, but not 100%. They've hinted at it, and they say they're going to do next gen drops every week, and it seems like they've been doing the Xbox and PlayStation every week. I mean, yeah, I mean, just from like a player standpoint, you know, so maybe the baby's crying, or you want to get a cup of coffee or something, and you can't save. You know, that's pretty awful, right? I don't know. You could go to the home screen. You could go to the home screen of the PS5. I think that'll work. And you pause it. But if I don't complete this mission, I start all over on this mission, which is awful. I mean, it's a long, honking mission. I don't want to go through this whole stupid temple again. Okay, so how about GameStop? GameStop is possible. Thanks for those who recommend them to me. I got mine off. Okay, I think that's a scam, so I'm gonna hide this user. Right, so I don't recommend buying anything from anybody on social media, including Twitter. So you know, just be careful out there. Don't buy from dodgy sellers. Oh, that weird disembodied lady's voice came back. I mean, I think they could have spent some time and said, him talk to somebody or something. Instead of putting it in this temple for 3 hours. Like, I don't know. I mean, it's just an old concept of what a video game is, I think. But it's definitely right to call it action. I would not call it RPG. I mean, is there any role-playing aspects to it? Okay. Yeah. Yeah, just stay away. I would say stay away from the scammers. There's a lot of them on Twitter. Uh, you know, they're not scalpers. They're almost all scammers. That they want to steal your money. So, and online's totally legit. Newegg's totally legit. You know, you may not have heard of those people, but those are actual retailers. But if you're not buying from an actual retailer, you're buying from, at best case scenario, it's a scalper, but it's probably not a scalper. It's probably a scammer. Boy, that guy's good. Well, he was pretty good. Those Crimson Protectors aren't very good. Gamer score. What's a gamer score? I mean, I think in the first 2 seconds of this, they said who this disembodied voice was, but I'm not sure who she is. I would also say the voice actor for the protagonist, he sounds really old. I mean, just like really old. Like, not the kind of guy that you would think you'd have as a protagonist for a slasher. Oh, Thomas, you got all the... Oh, my gamer score is low. I don't know what it is, but it's low. This is... I'm playing this on the PS5, so can't look it up. The only game I played on the Xbox is Valhalla. Man, this Honor Guard is good. Boy, I'm not doing any damage to him. He's got some good armor. Like a level 2 guy. I guess I gotta do heart attacks on him. Yeah, I guess it's because his armor's so big that I gotta do the heart attacks. Maybe it's because I'm using the dual blades. Oh, then I get this little guy. Man. Yeah, I mean, in this constant battle is like a little tiresome, I think. I mean, you go down a hall, you smash some stuff, then you're constantly battling. I mean, there's no real exploration here. There's definitely no freedom. Um, Not even the illusion of freedom, right? I'm getting stuck. How am I stuck? Is there a way to get out of here, man? Am I gonna get in the? Is there? If I get out of this, do I just get in another mission that is just like this? Right. So we've been in this. I've been in this mission for. Uh, oh, maybe I should start. Yeah, let's start the. We'll start recording this. I don't know. All right. So they got a new way to do the. We'll do this, yeah. Alright, we'll start running the... Okay, it didn't seem like there was anything up there. I guess I should smash things to make sure where I am. Do they have a map feature in this game? No. Right, there's no map. Right, I think that's an also very old school element, right? An I've never played an RPG that didn't have some sort of map. There's no map because it's a linear structure. They figure you just go in one direction. I gotta watch the Super Bowl. I don't know. What time is it on? What's Earl? What's Earl? Alright. Now, this is the way I came. Patrick said, oh, it's 5:30. Super Bowl. Probably not. Let's see. Thomas Pouty. I got to try to make myself stronger. I beat Zamora. She gave me a hard time. Still not strong. Yeah, I think the joy of this game is like the different setups that you have, the builds that you have, and the amount of grinding that you've gotten to get the gear up to snuff. And I think it's a very so I would say The Witcher is a game that is very much about the builds and about the gear in terms of your combat success, less so about your skills, right? So Souls games are going to be about your skills to a certain extent. If you're not using the ghost weapons, Ghost of Tsushima, it's very much about your skills, but and your timing. But in other games, it's really just a function of the build. Okay, in real life, yeah, it I mean, you do feel the DualSense controller. It does. It's you definitely feel it. I think I've been to this part. I what that's jumping me to. That was weird. Maybe you use that to jump to the other side? I guess. Now, was this where I was already? Well, there's something I haven't destroyed. Oh, there you go. The mysterious voice, so I must be... Oh, these dual blades work pretty well. Except for these kind of high... Oh, that was a fun combo there. I didn't even know I had a shield with the dual blades. Yeah, the DualSense does pack a punch. It gives you a little bit more feedback than the Xbox controller. But the game to play for the DualSense is really the game it's pre-installed. It's the Astro's Playroom, which is kind of like a parkour game, I would say. It's not my kind of thing, but it's cute. But it introduces you to the DualSense. I should do a live stream of that. That would be a good idea too, to do an Astros live stream. I think I was stuck at one point, but yeah, I think, we'll do another Godfall live stream probably next week. And or maybe we'll do, well, actually I think I'll be out of town, so maybe I won't do it, but one of our future live streams will do Godfall. One of them will do Cyberpunk, some more of Cyberpunk. I would say I thought Cyberpunk was awful, and then I played Godfall. But I didn't think Cyberpunk was awful for the reasons that everybody else thought it was awful. I did not think it was glitchy for me. Okay, so the sun flare orb. This is 15 minutes. I have to survive for 15 minutes. Sea of Thieves. I was looking into Sea of Thieves. I gotta survive for 15 minutes? Like, I'm like, I don't know, 16 meters? Oh, what is that? How do I activate the sun flare orb? Oh, like this? Okay, I have to survive for a minute. So, I don't actually have to kill anything, I just have to survive? So I just keep on running around. Alright, I can do that. I can run around. A good defense is a great offense. Okay, we got no time remaining. Yay! Okay. What'd I get? Enter the portal. Oh, it seems like I am getting closer to some sort of ending here. Let's pick up these loot. I don't know. I mean, I would like a game where you could get a cup of tea and come back to it like 2 days later. And this is not really that kind of game. This is the Guardian. So, have I finished this level? Is there like a quest log here? I mean, it says now I don't have... So I guess I have to fight the Guardian. Maybe that's it? This is a boss fight? I don't know. They have gotten rid of my quest log. I'm just like, if I'm at the end of whatever I'm at, I would like to stop. Okay, now they're giving me tips. Parry a perilous attack, stun an enemy for a long duration. Beware, blocking a perilous attack will stagger and make you vulnerable to additional attacks. So what do they look like, the perilous attacks? Okay, so maybe I should not parry and I should just dodge. How about that? Okay, hopefully this is the end of this mission. And even if I die here, I've made it to this part. Hopefully the Guardian. Okay, he looks tough. Ooh, he's got a little fire attack there. Okay, that lower bar seems done with the Guardian. Okay, so it does seem like I'm doing some damage to him. Yeah, it looked like he was going to fire me up there. Okay, so we want to stay away from his fire. Got a little greedy there. Nice. Oh, now he's firebombing me? That's not cool, man. That reminds me a bit of Raised by Wolves there, that whole big attack there. Alright, we got the Guardian, baby. Woo! Oh, that was a cool animation. Oh, here we go. Alright, so this is our home base now. This is where we have all our Valor plates. So maybe it gets better after this gosh awful mission. Maybe. But I'm just saying, it's, what are we at? What is the stream length here? I don't know. I have to, yeah, we're like 1 hour 17. So it's like, it's at least an hour and a half in. Or 2.5 hours, 3 hours in. To basically get this one mission done. It's also funny how it like kind of... So this is the 7th Sanctum. Maybe this is his home base. And so now this is where he goes to kind of chill out. Okay, here's a mysterious voice. She says, welcome. All right, welcome to the 7th Sanctum. Oh, and look, here's the different Valor plates on the wall. Maybe we don't have them yet, but they look cool. You can talk to her. Says, tell me what you need. You must have a flawless plan against macros. So this is your path, let me guide you. Don't betray me, Sanctum. Okay, so we got a new skill point. We can craft our first Valor plate. Alright. So there you go. So this is, I guess this is our home base. And we can decide on what Valor plate to get. And we got a new skill point. That was just some, how about Rampage? It's funny, we didn't actually get any new stuff. Alright, well, I'll decide upon this interesting crafting stuff a bit later. It's kind of a nice little lair with this weird voice that talks to me. But it seems like we're past the mission, so if I depart now, then I'll be good. Okay, so subscribe. Keep an eye out for Ann Online next week. Get all notifications for them and me on Twitter. Good luck, console hunters. Bye-bye.